Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gora, Gora. Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go! Harinam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jagannath. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Keep it going like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Raise your arms, chan chan chan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chan, chan, chan. Loud, loud, chan. Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. 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 Oh, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Oh, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Nithai Goranga Jaya Nithai Goranga. Nithai Goranga Jaya Nithai Goranga. Nithai Goranga Jaya Nithai Goranga. Keep it. Nithai Goranga Jaya Nithai Goranga. Nithai Goranga Gaura Hare. Gaura Hare. Gaura Gaura Hare. Hari Hari Gaura Hare. Hari Hari Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everybody raise your arms and chant very loud. Chant loud. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Rama Jaya Kishor Kishori Jaya Kishor Kishori Jaya Kishor Kishori. Jaya Kishor Kishori Jaya Kishor Kishori Jaya Kishor Kishori. Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada. Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shata Shishimad, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shata Shishimad, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. Prense Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivash Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhana Ki. Sri Vrindavam Mathura Dhama Ki. Sri Majapur Navadvip Dhama Ki. Purushottam Kshetra Sri Jagannath Puri Dhama Ki. Ganga Maji Jamuna Mai Ki. Bhakti Devi Shrimati Tulsi Maharani Ki. Their most beautiful Lordship, Shri Shri Kishore Kishori Ki. Paramakaruna, their most merciful Lordship, Shri Shri Gauranitai Ki. Sri Jagannath Sri Baladev Shrimati Shubhadra Maharani Ki. Sri Harinam Sankirtan Jagya Ki. Samabeta Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to Shishiguru and Shigoranga.
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रहलाद लाद दायिने हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः शिलटङ्कानखालये इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहो बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंह आदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये नरसिंह आदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव कर कमलवरे नखां अद्भुत शृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गां केशवदिता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे अद्भुत ललिता कशिपु तनुभृङ्गम् केशवदिता नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare. केशवद्रीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवद्रीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नर हरि नर हरि नर हरि जय नर हरि जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय किशोर किशोरी की जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय गौर नितायनी जय शिला प्रभुपादनी राधा कृष्ण महाराज की हरि बोल
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, on behalf of our beautiful presiding deities, Shishi Kishore Kishore, Shishi Gaur Nitai, Sri Jagannath, Sri Baladev, Shrimati Subhadra Maharani, on behalf of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and our esteemed temple president, Her Grace Hemangi Mataji, I'd like to welcome you all to this Hare Krishna temple for the Sunday loving feast. Let's raise our arms high, everybody. Everybody. Raise it very, very high, but you have to breathe deep and take very, very big air in your lungs and prepare to chant as loud as you can this most magnanimous Hare Krishna Mahamantra with me. Chant loud, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Harinam Sankirtan Jagya ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, all devotees. Thank you. Wonderful, no? So, we have few announcements for this week. First of all, we have this wonderful program that we're trying to encourage the devotees to participate. And it's coming on September the 12th. It's the Bhadra Purnima. So, very much in advance, you can actually pluck your ticket to go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime, according to the blessings that are given in the Srimad Bhagavatam. If you gift a set of Bhagavatam on the 9 of Bhadra Purnima, then Jai Shishi Kishore Kishori, Shri Jagannath Sivaladev Shrimad Shubhadra Maharaj, Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. When you give the Bhagavatam, it is said in a golden throne, you can actually secure your way back home, back to Godhead. So, the details of it, I'm not sure, but for sure, you will go back home, back to Godhead at one point. So, please, if you might, outside on the book table, you can sign yourself, you can talk to the devotees and start to reserve your Bhagavatam for this most auspicious occasion. I also like to remind you, please put this on your calendar. On August the 10th, we're going to be part of the Bodh Bilikan parade with Lord Jagannath. Very, very gigantic Lord Jagannath. Anyone has been in the Bodh Bilikan parade before here in this crowd? If you haven't, is the biggest parade that is in the U.S. It is described that it's about thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are actually participating in this parade. It's in the south side on Martin Luther King Road, and very long parade, but we have a procession with Lord Jagannath and many devotees chanting. So please, if you can, participate. It's very, very wonderful. I think besides that, we have the great fortune and pleasure to have His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu with us. So let us welcome Mukunda Datta with a big, big Haribol. Mukunda Datta Prabhu is an initiated disciple of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. And he's known for his beautiful kirtan, but also for his scholarship. He is presently one of the translators, Sanskrit translator that works with the BBT, the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. And anyways, a very amazing devotee who comes regularly to the US and travels all over the world to preaching the mission of Srila Prabhupada. And today he was going to be speaking on continuing the series on Dhruva Maharaj. The class is on Divine Character. So thank you very much. So now we can arrange ourselves for the class. So setting up the Vyasa-san. And the gentlemen who are sitting in there, we're going to be moving everybody, come towards the center and sit down, sort of accommodate yourself like that. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
You can bring it close. I'll sit here. Yeah. Hare Krishna. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन 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 यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tiravanachari Jamuna Tiravanachari Jai Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Paravishakacharya Ashtol Trishata Shri Srimad Srila Abhay Charanarand Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Thakur Haridas Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Navadip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Harinama Sankirtana Ki Jai Tulsi Rani Ki Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai ISKCON BBT Samsthapak Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Go Premanande. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. There are two devotees who have a lot in common. That is Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj. And of course, they're both described in the Bhagavatam. Bhagavata Purana means the Purana that is about the Bhagavatas, the devotees. It's all about the Bhagavatas. So I thought it might be appropriate to read a short passage, only 4 verses, from the 4th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, in which Prahlad Maharaja's story is told. But before we do that, we can begin with Mangalacharana. So please repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. In the 4th canto, chapter 12, which details how Dhruva Maharaj went back to Godhead, we find 3 verses spoken by Narad Muni to the Prachetas. After observing the glories of Dhruva Maharaj, the great sage Narad, playing his veena, went to the sacrificial arena of the Prachetas and very happily chanted the following 3 verses, which we can recite. First of all, who is Narad Muni? No one's ever heard of Narad Muni. Who is Narad Muni in relation to Dhruva Maharaj, his spiritual master? Who is Prahlad Maharaj's spiritual master? Yes. Who is our spiritual master? And Narad Muni also. So, it's very significant because here, in 3 verses, Narad Muni, out of spontaneous enthusiasm, is glorifying his own disciple. And he's singing on his Tanpura 3 beautiful Sanskrit shlokas. Srinath Chakravarti Thakur, Vaishnava commentator on the Srimad Bhagavatam, he points out that Narad Muni felt great pride in seeing the success of his disciple, Dhruva Maharaj. So he was thinking in his mind, this one has got it. This one he's understood. And this one has achieved the perfection of human life. So like a proud father, he was glorifying his disciple. Srila Prabhupada writes in his purport here, the great sage Narad was the spiritual master of Dhruva Maharaj. Certainly he was very glad to see Dhruva's glories, as a father is very happy to see the son's advancement in every respect. So the spiritual master is very happy to observe the ascendancy of his disciple. So Narad said, Narad Uvacha, Nunam sunite pati devatayas tapa prabhavasya sutasya tam gatim drishtva api vedavadino naivadhigantum prabhavanti kim nripaha. That means, the great sage Narad said, simply by the influence of his spiritual advancement and powerful austerity, Dhruva Maharaj, the son of Suniti, who was devoted to her husband, acquired an exalted position not possible to attain even for the so-called Vedantists, or strict followers of the Vedic principles, not to speak of ordinary human beings. In his purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, the specific mention of kings is significant because formerly kings were also Rajarshis, for the kings were as good as great sages. Do we have a leader in this country now who's of this character? A great sage and a king at the same time? No. Donald Trump doesn't fit the description. Not exactly. Dhruva Maharaj was a king, and at the same time he was as learned as a great sage. But without devotional service, neither a great king, a kshatriya, nor a great brahmana strictly adhering to the Vedic principles can be elevated to the exalted position attained by Dhruva Maharaj. Om Jnanatimanantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Suniti Pati Devata. Suniti was Pati Devata. What does that mean? Pati Dev. Pati Deva, Pati Devata. A woman who considers her husband to be like a deity. We don't find so many women like that. Maybe it's because we don't find so many husbands like that. However, it is true that it's not that we have to wait for our husband to become like Narayan before we can become like Lakshmi. The ideal for every household couple is that the husband should represent Narayan and serve Narayan. And then he can expect the wife to respond like Lakshmi. So that's one thing. Why is that significant? Why does Shukadev Goswami mention that, of all the things that he could have said in this verse? Because such mothers give birth to sons like Dhruva. This is the point. We'll say more about that in a moment. But the point is that Dhruva Maharaj's tapa prabhava, the power or the influence of his austerity in devotional service, was such that he achieved a goal that others can only dream of. Even Brahmarishis, even great sages who are expert in reciting the Vedas or who are glorified themselves in the Vedas, even they could not adopt the sadhana that was adopted by Dhruva Maharaj. Have we heard about Dhruva Maharaj's sadhana? What was his abhyas, his tapasya? What did he do? He performed Ashtanga Yoga, of course, but he was eating only leaves. He was eventually drinking only water, and then he was subsisting on air alone. Raise your hand if you've ever done this. You see? Not only we can't do this, the point here is made by Sridhar Swami in his purport. Tapa prabhavam gatim cha vishinashti dvabhyam. 2 verses clarify exactly, number 1, what was his power, and number 2, what was the effect that he achieved. Gurudara means Pitripatni, Suruchi. Tasya vaksharair bhinnena ataiva duyata hridayena vanamyata hasan. Dhruva Maharaj was afflicted by the arrows of the words of his father's wife. Who was his father's wife? Not Suniti. He had 2 wives. Suruchi, her name was Suruchi, yes. What did she say? You can't sit on my lap. Maybe if you're lucky, you can take birth again and sit on my lap next time. This time you're not fit. Because Dhruva had this fierce determination that we find in the Kshatriyas, Ishvara Bhava, Krishna describes in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, he was cut. Here the word is used, Bhinna Taiva Duyata Hridayena. And his heart was pierced and he was pained. So much so that he determined himself to go to the forest. Why was he going to the forest? I've heard that you can gain God if you go to the forest and meditate. And when I see God, I'm going to ask for a kingdom even greater than that of all my forefathers. It was a material motivation. But just see the power of his determination. 5-year-old boy, 5 years old only, and he did this. So, this is what is, Sridhar Swami says, this is what is meant by tapaha prabhavam, the force of his influence. When engaged in devotional service, that influence allowed Dhruva Maharaj to conquer even the Supreme Lord. Ajitamapi ya jigaya vashikritavan means he was able to subjugate the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vashikrita means to bring someone under your control. So Dhruva can do this. And Srila Prabhupada writes in his purport, the Supreme Godhead is unconquerable. No one can conquer the Lord, but he voluntarily accepts subordination to the devotional qualities of his devotees. For example, Lord Krishna accepted subordination to the control of Mother Yashoda because she was a great devotee. The Lord likes to be under the control of his devotees. Yapanshavarsho gurudara vakshareir bhinnena yato hridayena duyata vanam mad adesha karojitam prabhum jigaya tad bhakta gunai parajitam. The great sage Narad continued, just see how Dhruva Maharaj, aggrieved at the harsh words of his stepmother, went to the forest at the age of only 5 years, and under my direction underwent austerity. Although the Supreme Personality of Godhead is unconquerable, Dhruva Maharaj defeated him with the specific qualifications possessed by the Lord's devotees. Everyone knows the story. I think we've heard it already, the story of Dhruva Maharaj. He was hurt by his stepmother. He went to the forest in order to get revenge. But when he was in the forest, he happened to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sometimes we see that the Supreme Lord seems to be pleased even by our mundane virtues that we may have. What's another example of this? Bali Maharaj, one of the Mahajanas. What was the virtue that allowed him to essentially conquer the Supreme Lord once he surrendered? Anybody remember the story? Huh? Yeah, he gave up everything, but mainly he was warned not to give up everything. He did it anyways, because he said his virtue was that I've made my promise, I will not break my vow. Pranjai parvachanajai. So this was his position. So similarly, here Dhruva Maharaj seems to have impressed the Lord at his tremendous determination. We've already heard about this. So Srila Prabhupada, therefore, in his purport to this verse, he takes it to the next level and illustrates for us, just in case we can't connect the dots, because too often we can. Srila Prabhupada illustrates for us just how he did this. Srila Prabhupada writes, "The Lord forgets his exalted position and willingly submits to his pure devotee. Dhruva Maharaj conquered the Supreme Lord because at a very tender age, only 5 years old, he underwent all the austerities of devotional service. This devotional service was, of course, executed under the direction of a great sage, Narad Muni. This is the first principle of devotional service. Adau Guru Ashrayam. In the beginning, one must accept a bona fide spiritual master, and if a devotee follows strictly the direction of the spiritual master, as Dhruva Maharaj followed the instruction of Narad Muni, then it is not difficult for him to achieve the favor of the Lord." So when Srila Prabhupada writes here, Adau Gurvashrayam, he's quoting Srila Rupa Goswami from his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is the complete science of Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is a science. Science means kramataha, anukramishyati. We go through stages, one by one. When we know these stages and can recognize them, then we can gauge our own progress. How am I advancing? We advance from some initial shraddha. He had faith in the words of Narad Muni, especially because his mother said the same thing as Narad Muni said. This is a thing that the parents should take note of. If the parents are saying one thing and the guru is saying something else, it will create some problem. So his mother said, you can find Narayan in the forest. His spiritual master also told him, you can find Narayan in the forest. Did Narad Muni immediately encourage Dhruva to find Narayan in the forest? What did he do? First he tested him. He said, you're only 5 years old. Are you sure you want to do this? It's a good thing. I mean, if anybody tried this nowadays, they would probably be visited by a child protection office. At any rate, Narad Muni eventually saw that his child, his disciple, was determined. So he said, yes, you can do this. So the point that Srila Prabhupada is making here is that Dhruva had faith in the order of his spiritual master and the words of his spiritual master, and he was dedicated, very, very dedicated. Srila Prabhupada, as a householder, was given the instruction by his spiritual master to preach Krishna consciousness throughout the world in the English language. And Srila Prabhupada didn't really see that he was able to do that. When he first received this instruction, India was not even an independent country. India was a colony. He was a newlywed man. He was busy with working in Dr. Bose's laboratory. And there didn't seem to be any way that anybody could fulfill that instruction, frankly. But he kept that instruction within his heart, and he was meditating in exactly the same way that a tortoise lays the eggs and then meditates on those eggs and they hatch. So, eventually Srila Prabhupada came across one verse, very important, famous verse in Bhagavad Gita. Vyavasayatmika buddhire keha kurunandana bohushakha hyanantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. And he read the commentary on that verse given by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. In that commentary, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur emphasizes very strongly the absolute importance of Guru Nishtha, faith, fixity in the order of the spiritual master. He equates what Krishna is saying about Vyavasayatmika Buddhi with Guru Nishtha. And Srila Prabhupada made that connection. My Guru has given me this order, I have to fulfill this order somehow or other. And so he began the impossible task of writing the Srimad Bhagavatam, translating the Srimad Bhagavatam, writing the commentaries that we're reading right now, Bhaktivedanta purports. And against every conceivable obstacle, and opposition and unlikelihood, he somehow or other made it to America. You know how he made it to America? On a freight ship. Anyone ever traveled on a freight ship? Raise your hand. No. Anyone ever traveled? Anyway, we travel first class. First class flight. And we still complain. But Srila Prabhupada somehow made it to America. Where did he go? The Bowery. I was just there last week. Not a very pleasant place. It's probably worse than Angleton, Chicago. And the only people coming to listen to him were hippies and drug addicts and pimps, and these kinds of people were living there. Still, he didn't get discouraged. And eventually, he created this ISKCON society. And the ISKCON society, by his sheer determination to follow the orders of his spiritual master, has spread over the world, and we're all sitting here today. How many people in this room? Maybe 200 or so? Srila Prabhupada, in the beginning, had trouble attracting even 1 or 2 serious people. And just consider, what is the power of faith in the words of the spiritual master? Therefore, Srila Prabhupada had enough realization by dint of his experience to write what he wrote. In commenting on today's verse, I'll read it again because it bears reading again. Dhruva Maharaj conquered the Supreme Lord because at a very tender age, only 5 years old, he underwent all the austerities of devotional service. This devotional service was, of course, executed under the direction of a great sage Narad. This is the first principle of devotional service, Adau Gurvashrayam. In the beginning, one must accept a bona fide spiritual master, and if a devotee follows strictly the direction of the spiritual master, as Dhruva Maharaj followed the instruction of Narad Muni, then it is not difficult for him to achieve the favor of the Lord. Because Krishna, he's already described, Krishna enjoys becoming subservient to his pure devotee. And the best way to please Krishna is to please Krishna's dear devotee. Krishna says in Adi Purana that those who say that they are my devotees, they're not really my devotees. But those who say they're the devotee of my devotee, that person is my devotee. Yasya prasadad bhagavat prasado. Yasya prasadan nagati kutopi. Jhayamstu vams tasya yashastri sandhyam. Vande guroho Sri Charanarvindam. This is famous verses. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, if one has pleased the spiritual master, then he's pleased Krishna. If one has displeased the spiritual master, there's no hope for achieving the goal. Therefore, we should always remember our spiritual master, always bow down at least 3 times a day, because Trisandhyam means you're chanting Gayatri at dawn, midday, and evening. In those times, at least, we should offer our respectful obeisances unto our spiritual master. But the real point is this. Because of faith in the spiritual master, Dhruva Maharaj, even though he was 5 years old, he was able to attain a position that even Brahmarshis cannot attain. They cannot even attain the means of achieving that position. What to speak of the position itself? They can't even follow his sadhana. What to speak of getting his sadhya? So, Dhruva Maharaj was able to do this somehow, even though he was only 5 or 6, Sridhar Swami comments. Nonetheless, he went back to Godhead because he pleased the Lord by surrendering to his spiritual master. So in the 3rd verse, Narad Muni says, Yakshatra bandhur bhuvitasya anvaruruksher api varsha pugaihi shat pancha varsho yadaho bhiralpaihi prasadya vaikuntham avapa tatpadam. What does that mean? Dhruva Maharaj attained an exalted position at the age of only 5 or 6 years. Why 5 or 6? 5 or 6. Why do we say that? How long did he execute austerities? 6 months. So he might have gone from 5 to 6. After undergoing austerity for 6 months, alas, a great kshatriya cannot achieve such a position even after undergoing austerities for many, many years. If a Brahmarshi cannot get this, then how's an ordinary human king going to get it? This is the implication here, according to Jiva Goswami. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, even the best Kshatriya is the lowest compared to Dhruva Maharaj. The Kshatriya wants that position, but he can't get it, even after many years. This is the point. So, Srila Prabhupada says something more. Let's hear what Srila Prabhupada comments. He says, in his purport, Dhruva Maharaj is described herein as Kshatra Bandhu, which indicates that he was not fully trained as a Kshatriya. Why? Because he was only 5 years old. He was not a mature Kshatriya. Just like if a Brahman, so-called Brahman, but he doesn't undergo the samskaras, and he doesn't receive a proper education, he's also called Brahma Bandhu, friend of a Brahman, relative of a Brahman. So in the same way, because Dhruva had not undergone his training. Prabhupada continues here, a Kshatriya or Brahmana has to take training. A boy born in the family of a Brahmin is not immediately a Brahmin. He has to take up the training and the purificatory process. What is that purificatory process called? Anybody know? Samskara. Samskara means what? Think about the etymology here. Samskrita. There are two kinds of language. Prakrita, Sanskrita. Prakrita means wild language. Just let it go without no rules or regulations. And Sanskrita means refined language. Very carefully, you can't say just anything in Sanskrit. Everything has to be just so. This is the nature of sophistication. Therefore, culture is called Sanskriti. Yes. So this is the point. It's described, Janmana Jayate Shudra. Everybody by default is born a Shudra. Kalo Shudra Sambhava. This is described in the Shastras in several places. The default, if you do nothing in Kali Yuga, you will remain a Shudra. But samskara tu bhaved dvijaha. By samskara, you can become twice born. Twice born means Vaishya, Kshatriya, or Brahmana. Veda Padhad Bhaved Vipra. By study of the Vedas, you may become a Vipra, but Brahmajanati iti Brahmanaha. When you actually realize spiritual truth, that means you are actually a Brahman. So think about it. What does it mean to be a Brahman? Have we realized Brahman? What does Krishna characterize that realization in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 54? Brahmabhuta prasannatma na shochati, na kangshati, samasarveshu bhukteshu. No more crying or complaining, no hankering or frenetic passion, no more envy or discrimination. You see, these things have to go. If the symptom of having realized Brahman, you're not envious, you're not complaining, you're not hankering, and you see everyone as spiritual entities. So this is Prabhupada's first point. Training is so necessary. Everything we have training in life, but we don't have training how to fulfill our dharma, socio-religious obligations. There's no training for this. Therefore, it has to happen at the family level. You're not going to get it in college. You may not even get it at the temple. It has to be sustained within the family. This is Kula Dharma Sanatanaha, Krishna says in chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, that's one point. Second thing, the great sage Narad Muni was very proud of having a devotee disciple like Dhruva Maharaj. We've mentioned this already. He had many other disciples, but he was very pleased with Dhruva Maharaj because in one lifetime, by dint of his severe penances and austerities, he had achieved Vaikuntha, which was never achieved by any other king's son or Rajarshi throughout the whole universe. Srila Prabhupada continues here. He says, The lesson from the life of Dhruva Maharaj is that if one likes, one can attain Vaikuntha in one life without waiting for many other lives. Now Srila Prabhupada shifts to the first person here. Listen carefully. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, used to say that every one of his disciples could attain Vaikuntha Loka in this life without waiting for another life to execute devotional service. One simply has to become as serious and sincere as Dhruva Maharaj. Then it is quite possible to attain Vaikuntha Loka and go back home, back to Godhead, in one life. Beautiful. Srila Prabhupada has very nicely made it so clear for us. How do we go back to Godhead? We have to be, what are the two adjectives? Serious and sincere. If you take the trouble, this is called jnana tapasya. If you take the trouble to comb through Srila Prabhupada's letters of encouragement and advice to his own followers, you will find that Srila Prabhupada repeats these two adjectives in every other letter, it seems. Just be serious and sincere. What does it mean to be serious and sincere? We're serious about eating every day. That's why we do it without fail, correct? Because we're serious. We're very sincere about it. We're serious and sincere about, I said last night, if you are what you eat, then you also believe what you do. Which is to say that you do what you really believe. Whatever you say, that's another thing. But whatever you do, this is the thing. One astrologer advised me once, don't listen so much to what people say. Listen to what they do. Kyonki manasyekam vachasyekam karmanyekam mahatmanaha. Manasyanyam vachasyanyam karmanyanyam duratmanaha. That means a great person, what he's thinking, what he says, and what he does, all one thing only. And ordinary person or feeble-minded person, rascal, he's saying one thing, he's thinking a second thing, and he's doing a third thing. So serious and sincere means that we actually have to do. When we hear, I don't mean to say when we hear, when we sing, Guru Mukha Padma Vaku Chitete Kori Aikya, Arona Kori Hamani Asha. That means, let me make the words emanating from the mouth of my spiritual master my heart. Make them the same thing as my heart. And not get distracted by anything else. When we sing this, we have to actually act on that also. That means we have to read Srila Prabhupada's books. This is what it means to be serious and sincere about going back to Godhead. And if you do that, you will find that you know how to go back to Godhead. You will find that the obstacles in your path are immediately dissolved. Not immediately, but gradually dissolved. Srila Prabhupada told one disciple, you say that your path is full of obstacles, but with one kick of my boot, I can wipe out all those obstacles. So, Srila Prabhupada, why is it called Shastra? Because it acts like a Shastra. Shastra means a weapon. Slashes all the doubts, kills them. Therefore it's called Shastra. All right, this is Guru Sadhu Shastra Bhakko Chitete Koriya Aikya. Another version of the same idea is there. What the spiritual master says, what the Guru Parampara says, and what the Shastra says. These are all one thing. We should make it one with our heart. And if we're serious about that, then we can go back to Godhead, even in one lifetime. So these are a few things. And again, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he's emphasizing this time and time again. Once I remember, Srila Prabhupada took some of his disciples to one of the Gaudiya Math temples. I believe it was the disappearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and it was probably in Mayapur somewhere. And so naturally they asked Srila Prabhupada to speak, and naturally Srila Prabhupada asked his disciples to speak. So among the disciples, one of the leading disciples of Srila Prabhupada was Tamal Krishna Goswami. And when Tamal Krishna Goswami got up to speak, Srila Prabhupada leaned over to his godbrother Sridhar Maharaj and told him, just listen carefully what this one says. You'll see, he's got it. Of all of these devotees, he's understood. And sure enough, what did Tamal Krishna Goswami speak on but this principle of Guru Nishtha? Guru Nishtha. There's another story that illustrates the spirit. Narayan Maharaj, another Gaudiya Mat sannyasi, he was helping ISKCON at one time with a court case in which Tamal Krishna Goswami was also involved, defending Srila Prabhupada's movement. And they used to go to the courthouse every day in Mumbai. And every day before they left, Narayan Maharaj noticed that Tamal Krishna Goswami was very ardently praying in front of Sita Ram deities in Mumbai. And Narayan Maharaj is very fixed in Madhurya Rasa, worship of Radha Krishna only. He's very exclusive in that way. So he had some doubt about it. He didn't say anything, but after several days of seeing this, he could not contain his curiosity. So finally he came up to him and asked him. He asked Tamal Krishna Maharaj, you know, in our line, we're very fixed in Madhurya Bhav, worship of Radha Krishna, but I'm seeing that you're praying to Sita Ram very ardently every day. Well, what is this? So Tamal Krishna Maharaj turned around and looked at him. He looked him straight in the eye. He said, I'm not praying to Sita Ram. I'm praying to the weapons of Ram and Lakshman. Narayan Maharaj said, at that point, I was edified. At that point, I finally saw what is the real depth of Guru Nishtha. So you see? So these things are here by Srila Prabhupada's grace. If we take the trouble to read his purport, we can see. If Narad Muni was so pleased that he spontaneously started singing these Sanskrit verses, glorifying his own disciple, in order to instruct these prachetas in whose association he had come, what was that quality that Dhruva Maharaj must have had that conquered Narad Muni's heart so much? In the same way that he conquered the heart of Prishni-garbha. Prishni-garbha was the form of Vishnu that appeared to Dhruva Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada tells us here in his purport, the secret of success, as we know already, is to hear from the spiritual master with great faith and strictly follow the directions of the spiritual master. So this is one of many, many qualities that Dhruva Maharaj demonstrated practically in his life, and it's something that we can learn from no matter what stage of advancement we happen to find ourselves in. Srila Prabhupada mentions Adau Guru Ashraya. That means in the beginning you have to take shelter of the spiritual master, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to take shelter of the spiritual master at any point. This is an eternal principle, because we're always learning something new. We're trying to swim in the ocean of Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, and in that ocean is Anandam Buddhivarsa. It is ever expanding, so we always have new things to learn. Therefore, we always require the guidance of our spiritual master, not just in the beginning. Okay, I'm going to stop here, but if anybody has any questions or any comments, we can discuss some of it. I don't know how much time I have or how much time is left. Any questions or any comments on any of these things? Yes.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class. Can you please elaborate more on how can we develop the determination like Dhruva?
Well, you may not be able to develop Dhruva's determination. That's the point. If even Brahmarshis and even the Rajarshis are unable to attain his sadhana, what to speak of his ultimate gati, we may not be able to do that. He's an extraordinary person. That's why he's in the Srimad Bhagavatam. But I think that Srila Prabhupada has illustrated amply for us what quality of Dhruva Maharaj's we can develop, and that is this faith and dedication and fidelity to the lotus feet of the spiritual master. If we accept a bona fide spiritual master and take shelter of his lotus feet and follow his instructions very strictly, then we can certainly go back to Godhead in one lifetime. What else is there to attain? Is it clear?
Thank you so much.
That's what I've understood from Srila Prabhupada's purports, which we've read. Okay. Anything else? We can emulate Dhruva Maharaj to this degree. Okay. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you, Mukunda Datta Prabhu, for such a wonderful explanation of the wonderful qualities of Dhruva Maharaj. The next part of the program is the feast, love feast, vegetarian feast on the third floor. So if you go outside the door, just go to the third floor. We're serving the feast there. And before you go, anyone here for the first time? You have a gift by the book table, so please stop by the book table and claim your gift. Also, please don't miss at 7:30. Mukunda Datta Prabhu is going to be singing the kirtan, so please come down and participate. Thank you.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
Do you know what things are for? What things are for? Try out. That's an outfit, okay. 3 big ones, I think.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare हरि बोल
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Hadaje Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita Shri Rup Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Guru Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jai Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jaya Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Kishore 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 Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudev 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 I गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लाददायिने प्रह्लाददायिने हिरण्यकशिपूर्दक्षः हिरण्यकशिपूर्दक्षः शीलताङ्कानखालाये इतो नृसिंहो परतो नृसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नृसिंहो बहिः नृसिंहो हृदये नृसिंहो नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपद्ये नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नाखामद्भुतशृङ्गाम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपो तानुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृत नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृत नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधृत नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे Jaya Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev. Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. भगवान नरसिंह देव की जय, भक्तवर प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे। Hare Krishna. Thank you.
tomorrow. Bye.